Salute, salute. All right, grand rising to all. Salute to the eternal, spiritual, most high, y'all. Get some more light up in here. The eternal, spiritual, most high. And trolls on it. God and your mama can love you. Last but not least, I got to hit you with the infamous one time. My ring light is acting crazy, y'all. Ring light is acting crazy. There we go. All right. So this morning, I thought I was going to wake up to a whole community destroyed, for a better choice of words. The way Trump was talking, the language he was using, from Easter until now, I was really expecting things to go down, to go south, and very quickly. All right. But I woke up to other news, and we can actually call it better news. Okay? Better news. Let me get some more light here. All right. We can call it better news. Better for the American people. Definitely better for Iran. But not good for America and not good for Israel. All right. And Israel didn't take this too well. So with no further ado, let's get into it. Let's check out what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's check it out. Actually, I want to go here first. Yeah. Let's see what we have.
When I grow up, I want to be a firefighter who saves people from a fire-breathing dragon.
Boy, a president who did all of that talking, Trump needs to be impeached, ladies and gentlemen. Trump is not good in his mental health. He's not good at all. This is the one I wanted to show.
This was the post that came in initially from the president talking about this, agreeing to this 2-week double-sided ceasefire, saying the reason for doing so is that we have already met and exceeded all military objectives, saying that the Islamic Republic agreed to the complete, immediate, and safe opening of the Strait of Hormuz, but obviously still much to get into. Let's be joined right now by senior research analyst at the FDD, Ahmad Sharawi. Thank you so much for joining us here on Live Now from Fox. And this is good news that they're holding off on this major attack, this escalation, at least for 2 more weeks. What do you make of, can you dive into some of the details so far?
Okay. The craziest part of this to me thus far is it never had to happen. It never had to happen. The American people never had to see this inflation. These lives on both ends never had to have been lost. This never had to happen. So this was Trump actually paying attention to the polls and realizing that the American people were not behind him, at least not the way he thought they were. Notice I said they. All right. This was Trump paying attention to those polls. And Donald Trump knew that he had to do something, but Donald Trump couldn't take the coward way out because it would make his persona look a little weakened. It'll make his armor a little shaken to his supporters. So I guess Trump presented what he called a 15-point deal, and Iran presented like a 10-point deal, and Trump agreed to Iran's 10-point deal. Now, this is great. This is great. But everything comes, how can I put this, man? Everything comes with strings attached. All right. So, of course, you know that Iran is going to be receiving compensation. Of course, you know that Trump still did not take over the Strait of Hormuz. It's still controlled by Iran. Iran is said to be prepared to make over $2 million per ship that comes through that strait now. $2 million plus compensation from the American people. Plus compensation, well, not from the American people, America, but we're gonna face that taxation. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the American people always pays for these things. At this point, do we call a spade a spade? At this point, do we say that Donald Trump definitely needs to be impeached? And there's I think there were like 25 Democrats, y'all, working on impeachment of Donald Trump and voting for impeachment. Was it 25? You know, anyone in the chat, let me know. I think it was 25. I definitely think at this point he needs to go. If not for his cognitive display of decline, I would say, well, a decline of his cognitive skills, for a better choice of words. But I would say for mental health and physical health as well. You know, Donald Trump has been slurring words. Donald Trump wakes up throwing rants and temper tantrums. You know, to be 109 years old, this guy is like pouting like a little kid all the time over Truth Social, Truth Media. I feel as if at this point, even though he's agreed to a ceasefire, no one, right, Keith, impeachment and removed. And don't forget jailed. Don't forget locked up. Don't forget locked up. All right. But I totally agree with you, Brother Keith. No one should be trusting Donald Trump right now on either side. I don't care what he's agreed to. We saw Donald Trump commit war crimes. We saw his state of mind. We know that he wants to be the modern day Teddy Roosevelt. You know, he wants to be the modern day Teddy Roosevelt. And he's not close. He's an idiot. He's a walking rash right now. You know, we're watching this man decompose while breathing. Y'all see the man's hands are blacker than me, man. Blacker than me. There's something going on with this guy. But Trump should definitely be removed. I don't think the American people should be trusting him anymore, trusting his judgment, trusting his mind state, trusting his decisions, trusting anything that this guy says. As my co-host brother in the cut would say, if Trump is breathing, he's lying. If Trump is breathing, he's lying. So Trump just spent all these resources, text the American people, took like someone is in the chat on TikTok asking me, what did Trump do wrong? Killing 160 plus, or unaliving 160 plus innocent little young girls in school and not taking account. First off, doing it is terrible enough. But taking the lives of innocent children who were going about their day in their country, getting their education, and you're asking me what he did wrong. I'll digress. This whole entire thing, thank you, Keith, everything. This whole entire thing should have never happened. Never happened. Look how we're bringing American soldiers, their bodies back, y'all. Their bodies. This never had to happen. A 2-week ceasefire. I would not trust anything Donald Trump says, agrees to. I wouldn't trust it if I was on Iran. If I was Iran, I would stay on high alert. High alert. He cannot be trusted. The Iranian government right now is celebrating. Why not celebrate? You just won a major victory. You just won a major victory. He agreed to your terms. He made all these threats about destroying a whole community of people. And look, but we saw this pattern. back and forth as he was tweeting he was going to do this, and 2 minutes later he's going to do that. And then he's lying to the people saying, well, Iran wanted to make a deal. Iran said they never talked to him, never talked about a deal. Iran goes to putting out memes on him. This does not look good for Donald Trump. And it doesn't look good for America. I mean, America has never looked good based on this reputation and the fact that, you know, they want to control everything and they just can't keep their they can't stay out of people's business, man. You know what I mean? There's so many other things here in this country that should have been addressed, redressed, fixed, compensated, repaired. But you're costing the American people this. And then he says that he's going to release E15 gasoline, which is ethanol, which burns faster. And the prices are already high. And it's definitely not good for the rubber seals in your engine. Those gaskets, it's not good. Okay, it's not good. So there may be lots of automobile problems here to come. But let's get back into this, y'all. Let's get back into this. I can't believe I have somebody asking me, what did this man do wrong? He did wrong the day he was born. He should have never came out the womb. He should have jumped his big head ass back in.
First of all, thank you for having me. I think it's a very significant development given the deadline that was presented to the Islamic regime at 8 p.m. today with the targeting of the power plants and the bridges. I think this has been an effort by Pakistan and other mediating nations to try to prevent this conflict from escalating and from these strikes against the Iranian infrastructure. I mean, we'll see if the ceasefire holds. We'll see if the Iranians are willing to open the Strait of Hormuz for commercial shipping, and we'll see how the U.S. will react to these developments. I mean, if by tomorrow morning the regime does not open the Strait of Hormuz, then we might see a return to the conflict. If we start seeing attacks by Iran against Israel or any of the Arab states that they've been targeting for the past 6 weeks, then we might see a return to the conflict. So there's a lot of questions that remain unanswered, but these upcoming hours will be crucial.
Yeah, upcoming hours, upcoming days for the next 2 weeks. And you mentioned the Strait of Hormuz because there appears to be some conditions from the IRGC, the Islamic Republic, about the Strait of Hormuz. And this on social media, a statement talking about this as if attacks against Iran are halted, their powerful armed forces will cease defensive operations. And key here, for a period of 2 weeks, safe passage to the Strait of Hormuz will be possible via coordination with Iran's armed forces and with due consideration of technical limitations. And those two components at the end, the coordination and the technical
everything about this points to an Iran victory, as if we didn't know that this is going to happen anyways. So what was all of this about? Because you still do not control the Strait of Hormuz or Strait of Hormuz. I'm not understanding why waste the American people tax money, why waste our time, why unalive soldiers, why put America back to, it's a victory for Iran because Trump did not get out of this where he went. Iran just defeated the United States. You're asking me how it's a victory. When we went to bed last night, Trump said that it was going to rain hell, fire, and brimstone over Iran. If they didn't open up the strait. Trump wanted to control the strait. Trump is not in control of anything, and Israel is not happy about this. Israel is not happy about this. I suggest you do a little bit more research. This is definitely a win for Iran. So Iran has their regime change. Iran is still in power. The U.S. has to pull out of the Middle East, everywhere out of the Middle East, everywhere out of the Middle East, everywhere out of the Middle East. And you're asking me, how is this a win for Iran? We had bases everywhere, all across the country. You notice no one has a base in our country. And you're asking me, how is this a win for Iran? This war had no relevance, period. This war had no relevance, period. And this war did turn out to be about the Strait of Hormuz. Lots of oil runs through there. Maybe not for us. 20%, I think, for other places. 80% for other places, like China. You're entitled to your opinion, my man, but I suggest you get a little bit more educated on that. That's all you've been hearing Trump talk about is the Strait of Hormuz. It was not about the regime change. That was earlier. That was earlier. The past 2 or 3 weeks, you've heard nothing but the Strait of Hormuz, 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 Strait of Hormuz. The initial objective was the regime change. That's been happened. That's been happened. The second objective was to control the Strait of Hormuz. Because if you control that strait, you control that oil that passes through there. Trump was about money. Trump was about money. Trump was about money. Iran closed the strait to their enemies. Iran closed the strait to their enemies. So the second objective to this war was for Trump to attempt to get the strait back open because it was his fault that they closed it since him and IHOP, I call him IHOP. I'm careful about saying the I word on here. I don't want to be flagged. But because him and IHOP should have never fired upon Iran to begin with. To begin with. To begin with. That's just word. Iran has never attacked anyone. Iran has never threatened anyone. Iran actually has the right to govern themselves. What you were actually witnessing was another attempt at modern day colonization. That's what you saw. That's what you saw. And I told everyone from the gate, you do not mess with the Islamics. You don't mess with Islam, man. And Trump has always had a thing against Muslims. Islam. This country has a problem with Islam. But it's funny that Iran does not have a history of attacking anyone. But this country, we can't say that. We can't say that. That's their business. See, that's the problem. If they're doing it, that's their business because we're actually seeing the same thing happen in our country. So let's worry about fixing everything domestically before we look like we're just some saving grace and some heroes, you know, and go over to another country trying to tell them how to live their life. Fix what's going on here first domestically. The goal and the agenda, the curriculum should have been the betterment of the American people. The American people. Real talk. Real talk. It was about the betterment of the American people. It was not about draining American people's pockets at the pump, in the grocery stores, and everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? And everywhere else. It was not about that. Never about that. And it should have never came down to the American people being sidelined for something like this, which it was just a cover up for the Epstein files. It was just a way for him to revamp, partially being able to win some conservative seats during the midterms. And he has not been doing a good job at that. And before you judge me, because I'm black, I'm independent. I don't roll with any one of the parties. It's a two-headed snake. Both parties are toxic. Ain't nothing in it for people like me with neither party. So no, independent. Don't run with them. Don't run with them. Don't run with them at all. You can't tell me where to live, homie. It's my land. I'm indigenous. You go back home. You go back home. I'm from here. You're not. Y'all love to try to tell somebody where to go live. Take your hands off your little kids. Try that. Because I know you're in the Epstein crew. Try that. Y'all have a problem with touching children. 29% of your men in your community, or 29% of your population are men. And 77% are convicted for child and other sex crimes. Real talk. It don't matter when I'm acting like I'm entitled to my opinion, homie. You're on my platform. It don't matter. It don't matter. Yes, I was rooting for Iran, and I'm glad Iran won, because America is evil. America has always been evil and always will be evil, because the people who colonized it and took control of it are evil as hell too. So don't tell me where to live. Just because I agree with Iran don't mean that I should live there. Maybe you need to go back to Europe. Maybe that's what you need to do. Jump back on your slave boat you came over here on and go on back to Europe. Maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe you need to go on back to the Caucasus Mountains. Go climb them hills, boy. Go climb them hills. Go climb them hills, boy. Return back to them caves. The sun too hot for you over here anyways. Why don't you go back? So like I said, this is never about the American people, and it's people like this buffoon right here who should have been on the front line signing up to go. He should have been on the front line signing up to go. Y'all are so hoorah since 17 said y'all are evil. Y'all are evil. I'm not mad at all. You're a degenerate. You're not on my level. You're a degenerate. You're absolutely asinine. I'm not mad at all. I'm not mad at all. See, your job is to troll because that's the only intellect and the energy you possess. You're not doing me any damage. I wake up every day with my armor. You know what I'm saying? I wake up every day with my armor. You're the dummy that's coming in here saying, oh, they're over there unaliving each other. That's their damn business. We're over here doing the same thing. Police do it to us all the time. Y'all do it in the public all the time. Supermarkets, schools, churches. So how you complaining about them and what they're doing in Iran when you're doing it over here? And you guys lead the way in that as well. You guys lead the way in that. You're hypocrites. That's why I say you need to stay in your lane and mind your business. Stay in your lane and mind your business. You're in a glass house trying to throw stones. You're trying to correct and control what Iran is doing inside their sovereign nation. And you can't even control what your children are doing right here, going to get their parents weapons and going and unaliving children in schools, churches, wherever, in public. Come on, man. Hypocrite. Hypocrite. It's all domestic. It's all domestic, man. It's all domestic. It's all domestic. And that's the problem with this nation. Everybody want to pay attention to what's going on everywhere else, man. If y'all want to fix everything, why didn't y'all just stay in Europe? Fix Europe. Huh? Go fix the UK. Go fix the Caucasus Mountains. Y'all always trying to fix something. You're tearing everything up. People with your mind state is tearing everything up. You're destroying the earth. You destroy people's lives. You destroy tribes. You destroy history. You destroy humanity. You destroy resources. You can't fix anything. You've never proven to be able to fix anything. Anywhere where you guys have been in control, you've ran it in the ground. You've ran it in the ground. In the ground. What is it, like a 23-something trillion dollar debt right now that we owe? They've done it everywhere. Everywhere. And y'all are still over here, hoorah, hoorah. Y'all are ignorant, a special type of ignorant. You guys are born this way. Right, DNA. Everything they do always lead to destruction. And there's something wrong with these people because it turns them on. It's like an aphrodisiac. You know what I'm saying? It's like an aphrodisiac. Yes, look at those black countries before your white ass got there. Exactly. Take a look at those black countries before your white ass got there. Oh, I'm very patriotic. I'm glad Iran won. I'm very patriotic. I'm glad Iran whooped the colonizers' ass. Yes, I am. I am. I'm ecstatic. Can't you tell? Can't you tell? I'm ecstatic. Score one for the brown folks. America got their ass whooped by the Islams. That's how I feel. Don't say whooped us how. You know exactly how you got whooped. You know exactly. Iran whooped everyone economically. He whooped Trump into an economical ceasefire. America was over there trying to borrow back weapons that they had already sold to other people because they ran out of resources. They weren't prepared for that demonstration to last that long. You know what I'm saying? To last that long. Actually, now let me educate you. Since you want to bring chimp into the conversation, let me educate you. All right, degenerate. Let me educate you, Neanderthal. The Neanderthal is born with the canine and the primate gene. Black people have 0% of a Neanderthal gene, but people like you, during their 100%, which means at one point you were a knuckle dragger, which means at one point, yeah, you do have primate, monkey, chimp, gorilla in your DNA. Let me explain it. Don't you white people have thin lips? Yes, you do. Don't a monkey has thin lips? Yes, they do. Don't a monkey have straight hair? Yes, they do. Don't you have straight hair? Yes, they do. Don't a monkey get lice and pick the lice off each other and eat it? Y'all do too. Y'all do too. Y'all do too. Watch what you say, homie. Watch what you say and study that primate, that Neanderthal gene. Study that gene. Before you run up in here with it, homie, study that gene because you don't run up in here. That's your problem. I enjoy watching y'all colonizers get your lives taken. I enjoy watching you cry over your children. It should have been y'all dumbass out there fighting this war, not us. So I was more than happy to see it. That's less that we have to fight right here on this domestic soil that we own. We are indigenous. You're a guest in our home. Act like it. Act like it. Act like it. Because you don't want me to go into the United States history. You don't want me talking that. Trust me, you're not going to come up on the good end of things. You're not going to come up on the good end. Huh? Now, act like you don't know about the $5 Indian Act. Act like you don't know about the Trail of Tears. Act like you don't know about the Eraser Act. Act like you don't know about Blanqueamiento, which means whitening. Huh? I like you don't know about it. I like you don't know about all the multiple reclassifications by Walter Plecker from 1790 with the U.S. Census on up. Act like we don't know that less than 4% of those damn slave ships that left Africa landed here. Act like we don't know. A majority of them ships landed in Brazil. Act like we don't know. And act like we don't know that you don't know that you come from a mitochondrial gene of a black woman. You might know it as the Eve gene. You slid right down a black woman's birth canal. So you're up in here hollering chimp. You're up in here using the N-word. And guess what? You hate the very people that gave your dumb ass life, you degenerate. You degenerate. Don't make me cook. It's too early to cook. Don't do this. Don't do this. I beg people on YouTube all the time. Now I'm begging you on TikTok. Don't do this because this mouth has no filter. No filter. Boy, I can tell you something. I can tell you something. Oh, look, y'all. They want to report me for harassment and bullying, but they go started. They go started. Huh? I'm not from Africa. I'm not from Africa. I'm not from Africa. I'm not from Africa. Never been to Africa. None of my kin folks are African, but my kin folks were Indian. You should know something about that. You should know something about that. Huh? The proof is it. Listen, you got computers. Huh? You love Chat GPT. You used to love it before they said that they would be black if they were human. You used to love it. Oh, they want to report it now. Look, y'all, they want to report me now, but they started. They can't handle the truth. We know y'all unaccountable, man. And y'all always talk about people play victim. Nobody plays victim like y'all. Listen, man, The oppressor cannot play oppressed. The oppressor cannot pretend to be oppressed. You are not oppressed. Maybe a little evil, but you're not oppressed. Maybe a lot of evil, but you're not oppressed. You're not oppressed. Now you want to run and report my life because I'm giving you facts. That's what y'all do. That's what y'all do. You created the ghettos, and I don't live in the ghetto. See? Racist. See, racist? Keep on with your stereotypes. You make yourself look stupid. See, racist? Go ahead. Huh? While you pushing up a mildew, pissy carpeted trailer park with leaks in the roof, huh? Huh? A real piece? See, this is what you do. This is what you do. You know what I mean? Y'all can't handle the truth. You start things. Perfect example. Now, we said America started that military campaign and they didn't have to. Now look what you colonizers came in here and started. And you didn't have to. And you didn't have to. Y'all make the racist comments. Yeah, they run the tail. They come in here and make the racist comments, but then they want to run and tell. Cowards. That's exactly how America just got their butts whooped by Iran, by the same thing y'all just did. See, you don't like it when people stand up to you. You don't like facts. You don't like truths. You don't want to hear about your evil ways. You don't want to hear about your history. You want to burn the books. You want to hide it. You want to change the history. You want everything to benefit you and nothing to benefit those who built this darn nation. And I don't care who get offended, and I don't care who report my live streams, man. You can't stop the truth. You can't stop the truth. You can't stop the truth. The mitochondrial gene, the Eve gene, is only possessed by a black woman. She can make any shade of child, any color. White can only beget white. You can't change that no matter how many times you report me. And I'm far from racist. I have white in my family. But I'm a factual, actual, and blacktual type of guy. I'm not going to lie for nobody. Huh? I'm not going to lie for nobody. You can see a dark-skinned black woman walking around with children that's 3-4 shades different. You can't say that. You can't say that. The sun smiles upon everything on this earth. The sun smiles upon everything on this earth as light, healing, vitamin D, growth, everything on this earth except a specific group of people. A specific group of people. But we're supposed to be cursed, right? We're supposed to be cursed, right? We're not the ones born with the melanin deficiency. We have our armor. We have our carbon 12 melanin. You know, we were first, which makes you last. Which makes you last. It's the only thing on earth that can't handle the sun. That can't handle the sun. It's the only thing on earth that can't handle the sun. Only thing. And why do y'all think they had to climb up to those caves, y'all? Those holes in those caves. They're busy calling everybody chimps and monkeys, but they're the real primates. Why do you think they like mountain climbing so much? That's that primate gene. Don't monkeys climb? You don't see black people climbing. Who do you see climbing? Who was in them caves with them? The monkeys. The monkeys. I don't know why y'all do this to yourself just about truth, man. We know about all y'all reclassifications, man. We know about all the reclassifications. When Christopher Columbus got here, he left multiple accounts of woolly-haired, copper-colored individuals. And before you go on and say that we're not copper-colored, must I hold a penny to my skin and you hold a penny to your skin? Woolly hair. We also know about the hair test by Walter Plecker. Yeah, that's right, the hair test. If the pencil stays in the hair, you're considered the N-word, reclassified as the N-word and black and sent to the plantation. If the pencil falls out of the hair when you stick it in, well, you're considered white. So you need to do your history. These are facts that I'm giving you. These are facts. I want to know how you guys create all this evil history and don't know about your history. I don't understand. I don't understand. A real peer, shut up. Shut up, you're ignorant. Shut up. Shut up, you're ignorant. You're ignorant. And you know what? Y'all always reporting people and telling. Let me go report people and tell too. I want to tell on somebody. You know what I'm saying? I want to report somebody. I want to report somebody, and you're gonna be the first one. You're gonna be the first one. Hate speech. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That felt good. That felt good. I reported you too. That felt great. Eye for an eye. That's how I get down. That's how I get down. Eye for an eye. That felt great. See, do unto others. No, don't call me a mark. You was just a mark a few minutes ago. Your confidential informant. Boy, y'all some hypocrites. Y'all, boy, y'all pitiful, boy. Y'all pitiful. Y'all sit here and say people are lazy, but it was y'all ancestors that was lazy. They had to exploit other people with melanin to get the job done because they can't sit in the sun long enough. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like to say people are playing victims, waiting on handouts. That was y'all. Slavery was a handout. You know what I'm saying? Segregation was a handout. Integration was a handout. Jim Crow was a handout. All that was a handout. Redlining was a handout. You're still getting handouts to this day. And want to complain about somebody won't. Man, if y'all don't sit y'all brainless butts down somewhere, man, y'all should see. This is the problem. You don't mind your business. You don't mind your business. History does not give you a great reflection of your lineage. Understand that. History does not give you a great reflection of your lineage. And instead of you people trying to make it right for once and be on the right side of history, you people are busy digging a hole for yourselves that you're not going to be able to come out of. Don't you know the chickens are coming home to roost? Truth to dare, right? Truth to dare. Truth to dare. Tell me your birth rates didn't just drop in three predominant European countries. Tell me, and this is one of them. True or false? So if you say false, I'm going to tell you you're lying because it dropped to 49.1. You're less than 50%. Don't you know within the next 10, 20 years with your numbers decreasing like that and you guys not being able to procreate because you're so worried about us, you know what I'm saying? That y'all Beckys are coming over here procreating with us and loving the BBC, and y'all mad about that too. And they also telling us, you know what I mean, that a lot of y'all are pedos. They know what you do to your children. They saw you do it. You wanted her to record you doing it to your child. She said, we going to the blackies. That's what she said. That's what she said. We know all about it. We know all about it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all lead the way in them Epstein files. You know what I'm saying? The way I see it, free R. Kelly. Why is R. Kelly doing the time if y'all ain't going to do the time? You know what I mean? R. Kelly need to allegedly appeal all of his convictions using the Epstein clause, using Trump clause, using all these clauses. You know what I mean? Even a clause that Trump religious leader used to get out of his prison sentence after 6 months. Yeah. He needs to use that clause right there. He needs to use that clause. Yeah, the chicken's coming home to roost, man. Y'all are globally the minority. Globally the minority. Globally, internationally, the minority. And somehow y'all have done the most damage, the most majority of the damage. And look, and rule it all. You don't rule nothing, man. You don't rule nothing. You probably fighting skin cancer right now. You don't rule nothing. That sun rule everything. I'd be glad every time the sun come up, homie, because of people like you. Because of people like you. Troll today, pork rind when the sun come up. I'd be glad to see that. I'd be glad to see that. I'd be glad to see it. You can't sit mayonnaise out in the sun too long, homie. It just doesn't correlate. It just doesn't correlate. You cannot sit mayonnaise out in the sun too long. It'll go bad. You should know about that. You should know about that. It would go bad and quick. You should know about that. Huh? Yeah. You should know about that. You can't sit that salad dressing out there in that sun. You can't. You should know about that. You should know about that. Salad dressing got to be refrigerated. Mayonnaise got to be refrigerated. You should know that. You should know that. You of all people should know that. Milk either. That's right. Milk got to stay refrigerated. Got to refrigerate the milk. You know what I mean? Got to refrigerate the milk. Got to refrigerate the milk. Got to refrigerate the milk, man. We got to watch how we talk because they some marks. Hey man, y'all fun over there on TikTok though, man. And y'all lit on TikTok though. I'm gonna have to watch how I talk though, because they want to restrict me for 10 minutes. Now my live my live stream won't be recommended for 10 minutes. Ooh. Oh, that just hurts my little feelings. Oh, that just hurts my little feelings. AJ, not AJ, a real piece of you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they came to the right place to get educated because I'm gonna get it to them. They don't want this, but I'm a walking historian, boy. I'm a walking historian, boy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was still dragging knuckles. Oh no, why the vampires? Why the vampires mad at the daywalkers, man? They mad. They can't be like Blade. They can't be like us. Y'all mad because y'all ain't daywalkers, man. So shout out. Listen. Cause I don't even want this to go south. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all of the good vampires. Okay. Y'all know the good vampires. You know, the vampires that go out there and get the animal blood rather than the blood of innocent children. They're trying to drop the legal age to consent down to 12 to 14 years old. How do you look at a young lady at that age and feel like she is mature? You know what I'm saying? I'm far from cattle. You can't make me mad. You can't make me mad. You know why I ain't mad? Because I don't get sunburned. Let's do a sun challenge. Let's do a sun challenge. Huh? Let's do a sun challenge. A real piece of Let's do a sun challenge. Y'all can't stand the truth. Let's do a sun challenge. Matter of fact, have you saw that chart? Have you saw the cancer chart? Who lead the way in cancer? Have y'all saw who bars are way up here and who bars are way down there? You might want to Google that. You might want to Google that. Maybe that's why they had to sit on horseback in the shade. Maybe that's why they needed colonization to begin with. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know, they're generated out of a lab somewhere, a science lab. I don't know why y'all come in here doing this to yourself because, listen, man, history is not on your side, and neither is time, and neither is the rest of the world. The chickens are coming home to roost. You know what I mean? FBA, stand up. I know y'all hate it when we say foundational Black Americans. I know y'all hate it when we rub, you know what I'm saying, the fact that we know we're indigenous to this land and you're not. You can't be indigenous to the land if without the carbon 12. I'm gonna just put it that way because y'all like to report stuff. I don't think there's nothing wrong with saying carbon 12 melanin. I don't think it belongs with that. Yeah, where we belong and where you don't belong. But here's another scientific proof. Now, history does reflect that if Europeans return to Europe, okay, let me get it to you like this. The Europeans who remain in Europe live 3 years longer than the Europeans who left Europe and came here. See, y'all have no proof we came by boat, but we got proof y'all came by boat because y'all was throwing them human bones over the over the boat as y'all was eating them humans. That cannibalism. We know about all of that. We know about all of that. We know why y'all like bloody meat. Vampires. We know. We know what up with you, Sam. We know. We know all about it. We know all about it. No, we were indigenous. We were prisoners of war, actually. When you guys touched down, we were prisoners of war, and then we were replaced with those Siberians, you know, the ones you call the Native Americans. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's true. It's true. All you gotta do is do your research. Join my live stream on YouTube and I will teach you. Join my live stream on YouTube and I will teach you. Okay? So if you follow me on TikTok, please find me on YouTube. Join me on YouTube where I do all of my extensive teaching, and come over here and be educated. Educated. Come on over and get educated, man. Yeah, we buying up all the sunscreen over there on YouTube. We buying up all the sunscreen on YouTube, man. We investing in sunscreen at an all-time high. Yeah, that's what we doing. We investing in sunscreen. We buying up all the sunscreen. Yeah, we investing, man. The stocks, man. Stocks. I would never ever say that I've never learned anything from watching a vampire. We learn everything from watching a vampire. That's how we know to keep our children from around y'all. You should have learned more from Animal Planet. Sir, you are an animal. You are an animal. You're a National Geographic type of guy, huh? National Geographic type of guy. Definitely not a lion, definitely a sheep. Not a lion, definitely a sheep. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look, let me report you for being racist. I'll go to the zoo if I want to learn about you. Well, while you're at the zoo, visit the monkeys and learn about yourself too. Visit your primate cousins and learn about yourself too. Huh? If you shave a monkey's skin, what color is it? Give you a hint, not black. Hey, us indigenous don't come with the thin lip syndrome. Us indigenous, you know what I'm saying, don't come with straight hair. We can do anything to our hair, but the primates, they can't. The vampires, they can't do anything with their hair. They used to hate on our hair, y'all. Y'all remember that? They had to pass that Crown Act, the Crown Law. You know what I'm saying? For messing with our hair. Y'all remember that? This man, that's how you know he'll pedo. This man just drew. Look, man, listen, you can get your pedo butt up out of here. I hope your wife get up right now and lock you out of your son's room. You are getting out of here, buddy. You are getting out. I know, yep, pornography and nudity. And let me tell him what you drew across the screen. Let me tell you what you drew across the screen. Y'all can't handle the truth, boy. But see, people like me, I love to see people like you get mad, because that's the only way you're going to show accountability. So I take that for accountability. You know what I mean? I take that for accountability. Thank you for drawing that across the screen. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, because you just got reported for it. You know what I'm saying? And stay out of your kids' rooms, because you'll be the next one to Epstein files. You'll be the next one. You will be the next one. Stay out of your children's rooms with your nasty self. Stay out of your children, and put down your chihuahua too. Put down your chihuahua too. Brother, you can draw that across the screen as many times as you want to. That's a testament of your character. That's a testament of your mindset. And the fact that you should be registered wearing an ankle monitor and checking in at least once or twice a month along with Donald Trump, sir. It's a reflection of you. That is a reflection of you. And thank you for being honest. Thank you for being honest. I appreciate that. I know you gobbled it. I know you gobbled it. You and Bubba and Donald. I know you gobbled it. We know you do that too. Y'all lead the way and all that type of stuff. You're being so honest right now. You do know how to be accountable. That's great. That's great. You're a real piece of work. A real piece of work. Hey, YouTube. They more lit on TikTok than y'all are. I guess all the ignorance done switched over to TikTok. A majority of y'all ignorance that I done ran from over here on YouTube has now found me on TikTok. So that means either way, I'm going to make it. Nah, don't sit there and say I'm a mark. Y'all reported me. My life is restricted for 10 minutes. It don't matter. Go tell mama. Don't forget to tell your primate daddy. Don't forget to tell your primate father. May y'all pick them lights off together. That's all I'm saying. May y'all pick it. listen, 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 listen. I'm gonna tell you what I love about being black. I'm gonna tell you what I love about being me. I don't have to sit in the middle of my living room floor with my German Shepherd and scratch while he's itching. I don't have to itch while he's itching. I don't have to wear a flea collar like my canine. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I don't have to wear that flea collar. I love everybody, but boy, if you bring it to me, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it to you. If you bring it here, I'm gonna give it to you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by what I just said. But I had to say it that way, boss lady, because they they want to run and tell. They want to run and tell. They want to start it then run and tell. They already got me restricted. They say I was bullying. They say I was using hate speech, and they came in here calling me the monkey. Hey, where y'all think white lies came from? Where y'all think the term white lies came from? Look at that. Look, brother, you look like a bed bug. Brother, you're built like a roach. Clean up your trailer park. Clean up your trailer park first. Y'all got to ride three-wheelers around there because the road ain't wide enough to get your old raggedy truck through there. What are you talking about, man? You sleep on a pissy futon. What are you talking about? You got to plug into a generator to get running water, whatever you need. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You got to evacuate when a hurricane comes. Huh? You sneeze too hard where you live at, you going to blow the walls down. What are you talking about? Right, boss lady? Tell them, boss lady, stay off your sister. YouTube, they crunk over here on TikTok. YouTube, they are crunk over here on TikTok, man. They are crunk. Hey, boss lady Mocha is going in over here. Boss lady Mocha is going in. She is going in. But don't worry, if you ain't got nobody to hate on, pimpin', feel free to hate on me. Huh? Sit back there and say being black ain't luxurious when you know it is. That's all I'm saying, pimpin'. I got time today, player. I got time today. I'm gonna let you make a fool of yourself. Look at this perv, man. Hey, who taught you how to draw that? You draw that well. Did you take it out of your mouth and slap it on the screen? Who taught you to do that? I always thought you people were very talented. I don't know how you women do with them horses. I saw y'all doing them barns with them horses and your wives. I've seen it. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Do y'all see this? I wish I could screenshot. YouTube, I wish y'all was on TikTok right now to see this guy. What he's drawing across the screen right now. He big man. He big man. He came in here and started. I had to hit him with the actual, the factual, and the blacktual. Now he mad, y'all. Look at this boy. Boy, our daughters cannot wind up with you clowns. No, they are not allowed to bring you home. No. No. We try to protect our local schools. We want our babies to be safe when they go to school. We want them safe at the bus stops. We want them safe while they're in class. We want them safe while they're in church. We want them safe while they ain't saying, let's say in top supermarket shopping. We want them safe. Ain't safe around you, man. Ain't safe around you, man. Ain't safe around you. You see, everything about that comes all the way from your Pope. Y'all, that came from Europe too. You know what I'm saying? That came from Europe. Y'all started that. I hope you know that. I hope you know that. Your Pope. Your Pope be poping around, boy. Them popes be poping around. Them cardinals, them Vaticans, all y'all. Y'all known for that. Huh? Y'all like from 12 to 32, huh? From 12 years old to 32. Huh? That's why a grown man that was the president, Thomas Jefferson, is that why he did that to a 12-year-old slave black girl by the name of Sally Hemings? Is that why he's got like 6 children from her? Huh? Is that why he's got like 6 children from her? Why did they ever charge him? Why don't y'all ever get locked up for that? Why is R. Kelly doing time? Why is R. Kelly doing time? Man, I swear I'm about to start a free R. Kelly campaign, man. Kelly, I got you. Kelly, the love ain't been the same out here since they messed with you, Kelly. You know what I'm saying? It ain't been the same. We don't even get along like that out here no more, R. Kelly. We need R. Kelly back. We need that Chocolate Factory music back. You know what I'm saying? So the black people can get back to that black love. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what we need. It ain't been the same since. Why y'all ain't locked up? If I was Kelly, I'd snitch on every single one of y'all. If I was Diddy, I'd snitch. Hey, y'all need to be told on. Y'all need to be told on. I'm telling you, all these missing children, all you got to do is walk to a vampire's door and knock. Check the basement, check the cellar, check the attic, check the backyard, check the shed, check underneath that tractor. You know what I'm saying? You'll find them. You'll find Nancy Guthrie too. You'll find them. You'll find them churn. I promise you will find those children. You'll find those missing ladies. You'll find those children. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to find bones, y'all, because they eat the meat off the bone. Them vampires don't play. Them vampires don't play, boy. Vampires get the meat off the bone. Off the bone. Yeah. How's that seasoning working out for you? How's that seasoning working out for you? Huh? Did you remember what the Moors taught you? Huh? Did you remember what the Moors taught you? See, y'all history picks up from 1492. But if you go a little further back in your history and start from like year 711, you'll see that those black Islamic Moors traveled to Europe during the Dark Ages to save Rome when it fell. Huh? They didn't conquer it. They saved it and settled it. They built bridges. They built schools. They bought pre-algebra there and algebra. They taught you how to bathe. They taught you how to cook. They taught you all of that. All of that. All of that. Have you forgot? Have you forgot? A real piece. I got a question for you. I got a question for you. A real piece. Hold on. I got a question. Hold on. Hold on. I got a question. I got a question. I got a question. I have a question. I have a question. I have a question. And I got to use some props to keep myself from getting in trouble. But hey, hey, here we go. You know it's old. Here we go. A real piece. You know what this is called? do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? Huh? Do you? Do you use one? Are you familiar with that? How many times a week do you don't even know what that is? It's called a washcloth. It's called a washcloth. So if you don't know what that is, you definitely don't know what this is, right? You definitely don't know what this is. You definitely don't know what this is. You like a once a week wash your type of guy. You definitely don't know what this is. Listen. If you don't know what that is, you don't know what this is either. You need to sanitize, boy. You need to kill all the germs and the bacteria. That's what you need to do. You might need to drink it. It don't matter where it came from. It's alcohol. You need it in your home. It don't matter where it came from. It don't matter where it came from. It's alcohol. You need it. This came from the same place, but I need it because I'm a clean, fresh smelling type of guy. I'm the opposite of you. I'm very hygienic. Very hygienic. Very hygienic. Very hygienic. I'm a day walker. I don't have to run when the sun come up. And you're going to have to run within the next hour. Like vampires gonna be running. Them vampires gonna be running. They're gonna be like, poof. Y'all ever seen the movie Sinners? You know what I'm saying? You ever seen the movie Sinners? Yeah. Told a lot of truth, didn't it? Told a lot of truth, didn't it? Saw what happened to the vampires at the end? Saw what happened to the vampires at the end? And did you see? Poof, be gone. That's what I'm talking about. And did you see how Stacks and Smoke got infiltrated to begin with? If only they had kept Mary out. That is all I'm saying. Mary didn't look like nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Blade Dude did real well, didn't he? Didn't he? Destroying all the vampires. Mad because you can't be a daywalker. Blade did very well. But if they would have left Mary out of the association, yeah, then they would have been all right. They'd have been all right. If America would have left them vampires out of colonization, then other folks would have been all right. Daywalkers would have been all right. So yeah, Israel's like, not today. Not today. We saw what y'all did to Venezuela. We saw y'all go over there get Maduro and his baby mama. You know what I'm saying? They was like, not today. And I just want to know, I got a question. I really need to know this. Somebody please explain this to me. I just need to know. How come we can go in every other country and kidnap their president and their baby mama, but people won't come over here and kidnap ours? Allegedly. Let me say allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Let me say allegedly. Let me say, oh, he's being racist. Let me report him again. I like this. I like snitching. I like telling on you. I'm not even going to block you because I'm enjoying telling on you. Let's see. What I'm going to give you this time? Ooh, I should have got you with violent and graphic content. This time it's going to be hate speech again. Making racist remarks about Black Americans. I'm going to love this. Thank you for being a friend. Yeah, you racists come back again. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm going to report that too. I'm having fun snitching on you, sir. I am having so much fun. So much fun. Oh, y'all, he won't be drawing that. He won't be drawing that anymore. Enough of that. There's children watching. What type of example are you setting? There's children watching. What type of example are you setting? Huh? What type of example are you setting? Why do y'all hate real history? Y'all don't think we know about the United Daughters of the Confederacy? Y'all don't think we know that they went back and rewrote all them history books to make the South and to make, chattel slavery to look like it was nothing? Y'all don't think we know the truth, man? Why do y'all think the lies should have quit when the internet hit? I say this all the time. The lies should have quit when the internet hit. Oh, a real piece, you can't say nothing no more. A real piece, you can't draw your little. A real piece. Are you okay? Do you need a wellness check? A real piece? Huh? You haven't said anything in a while. You haven't drawn those. Yeah, you just haven't done that in a while. See what control really feels like? I told you who was indigenous and who wasn't. Huh? You said you ran stuff. You said you were in control. Welcome to the Black House. Welcome to the Black House. Yeah. Welcome to the Black House. Yeah. It's been a pleasure. He's falling and he can't get up. Hey, he had to get up out of here anyways. The sun is coming up. You know what I'm saying? Them vampires, they got to get out the sun. They only survive at night. That's why they got sundown towns. They can only come out when the sundown. They only come out when the sundown. They got y'all thinking sundown town means something else. No, the real meaning of a sundown town is they can't come out till the sun go down. We can move around anytime in that town. day, night, it don't matter. They can't come out to the sun go down. Y'all, see, y'all don't know you got to come on, man. Come on, man. It's right here. It's the reason they call this sundown town. Huh? That's how the vampires avoid them sunburns. The vampires got to take vitamin D supplements. They can't get it organically. The vampires do not like the sun. And another fun fact about a vampire, you have to invite them in. They can't destroy anything if you don't invite them in. YouTube ain't gonna lie. I'm having fun over here on TikTok. Man. TikTok is lit. YouTube, I might be saying peace to y'all. It's lit over here. I think I'm going over here with Boss Lady Mocha at. It's lit over here on TikTok, man. They already restricted me and stuff. Oh, they took my restriction away? Did they take it away? I still see it right there faintly. Nope, it's still there. It's still there. It's still there. They're not going to let anyone else in my life. Oh my God, what am I going to do? But I got other platforms. It's all good. I'm going through the same thing on YouTube. Every truth teller is going to go through this because they want to censor the truth. It's funny that they call it bullying and hate speech and racism, but they came in here doing it and got their butts handed to them on an intellectual, historical level. And now you want to play victim. I've never seen a group of people that has to be pacified so much. That has to be pacified and protected so much, but you start all of the chaos and destruction and the bullshit. That's how you know. I got to say this, man. That's how I keep telling y'all, the oppressed and the oppressor should not even share the same God. If they ain't gonna tell you the truth about everything else, if they ain't gonna own up to their own truths, you think they're really gonna tell you who your true God is? You think they're really gonna give you that empowerment? You really think they're gonna give you that knowledge? Huh? They won't even tell you indigenous. They won't even tell you that they came over here as vampires and took your land. Huh? They won't even tell you that. They won't even tell you that you was reclassified 5 times. They won't tell you that. They won't tell you that. They don't want to talk about the Homestead Act. They don't talk about the $5 Indian Act. They don't want to talk about the Dawes Rose Act. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to do that. They don't want to talk about the Eraser Act. They don't want to talk about all those black communities, over 200 black communities that they stole and put underwater. That's now places like Lake Lanier. Oh, yeah. Happened everywhere. You don't want to talk about that. There's still black communities underneath that water. Huh? They don't want to talk about that. No. By all means, they've got to look perfectly flawless when we know that they are perfectly flawed. Yeah. And it's not all of them. Just the ones like a real piece. It ain't all of them, man. It's not all of them. That'd be ignorant to say it's all of them, like it's ignorant to say it's all of us. It's not. You have good people in every culture. You have bad people in every culture. You know what I mean? It's just the way the world works. Good morning, Lady Roses. How are you today, Lady Roses? How are you, Lady Roses? How we doing? Grand Rising, Lady Roses. Yeah, we've been over here kicking it, man. Me and Black Mocha, me and Boss Lady Mocha. I'm talking Black Mocha. Me and Boss Lady Mocha, we've been over here kicking it. We've been loving it. They got my live restricted right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going live on TikTok again. Y'all too sensitive over here. YouTube, they is sensitive on TikTok. I thought YouTube was sensitive. Listen, YouTube, you ain't got nothing on a tick to the talk. I'm telling you, they are, woof. I think Elon Musk might run TikTok. Boy, that thing is censored, boy. It's censored. They are sensitive. They are sensitive. Y'all might want to come to my YouTube. I don't think I'm coming back to TikTok, y'all. It ain't fair that they coming on here starting this stuff and calling me all these racial slurs. It just hurt my little black feelings like I've never heard this stuff before. And then as soon as I shoot back at them, they go play victim and report me and say I'm being racist, hate speech, bullying. Me? Me? This little guy? Me? Not capable of such a thing. This ain't even my church. I seen it on MySpace. It's not even my church. The lie versus the truth. Yeah. You're mad right now, people. It's okay, be mad, pimping. It's okay, pimping. Somebody pissed in your cornflakes. It is okay for you to drink it, sir. It is okay. It is okay. We are debating historical truths and systemic racism. Share your perspective. See, even TikTok know I ain't being racist. TikTok say I'm debating historical truths and systemic racism. How y'all report me for being racist? And TikTok, if y'all know what I'm discussing, how you let them report me for being racist? TikTok, I need that strike. No, you got to take that strike back, TikTok. Take back your restriction. Take back your restriction. If you're not going to restrict them vampires from being around their own children, other people's children, if you ain't going to restrict them from going up in these churches and these schools and these supermarkets doing the things that they do, if you ain't going to restrict that, if you're not going to restrict them drawing genitalia on the screen, then why are you restricting me? I'm just saying. I'm here to speak my truths. You saw that man drawing that down that screen. You ain't say nothing to him, TikTok. Why? Why TikTok? Because he non-black? Why TikTok? Because he non-black? I just want to know. Huh? Tell the truth, TikTok. TikTok. I'm waiting on the answer. Huh? Why y'all ain't say nothing to him? If y'all know I'm just debating historical truths and systemic racism, and you're telling people to share their perspective, then why did you restrict my life? Why did you allow them to report me? And they're calling me all kind of chimps, monkeys, and drawing human genitalia down the screen. And you said nothing. See, we need our black-owned little platforms, man. We need our black-owned little platforms, man. You know what I'm saying? With FBA, we need our own little platforms. Real talk, but we ain't got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to worry about that. We need our own little platforms. That's what we need. That's what we need, man. Somebody black with a lot of money need to start a black platform. You know what I'm saying? All right, boss lady Mocha. All right, boss lady Mocha. It's love, respect. Yeah. Hey, I done had fun, man. I done had fun. Thank you, boss lady Mocha. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that black love and that black unity right there. You better be careful, sister. You're going to make the vampires mad. Huh? You're going to make the vampires mad. You better be careful. You better be careful, sister. But I thank you. You're going to make the vampires mad. They don't want to see that black unity. Now they're going to say you sent me EBT. They gonna say that was SNAP benefits, and they lead the way in that too. Them vampires gonna say that was EBT and SNAP. Oh man, don't it feel good to wake up early in the morning and just laugh, man? While a lot of y'all wake up angry and racist and just, you know what I'm saying, bipolar, don't it feel good just to wake up and have joy in your soul, man? Not to have not one worry in the world. Don't it feel good, man? When you've been through so much and it doesn't define who you are and you can still smile through it, man. Ain't that a breakthrough? Should we consider that a victory, man? I'm happy as hell. I'm happy as hell. Anytime I get one of the vampires mad enough, that's accountability. FBA, when y'all see them getting mad, that is them being accountable. Their anger shows that they know better. They know the truth. You know what I'm saying? Gonna look for you over there. Please come to YouTube, boss lady. Please come to YouTube, because TikTok is too strict. TikTok is too strict. But don't worry, I'm going through a little shadow ban on YouTube right now, too. You know what I'm saying? I keep telling the truth and they just keep banning me and taking me out the algorithm and stuff. It's been a struggle talking to the black folks. You can't get on the internet telling the truth, boy. They gonna ban you. You know what I'm saying? No wonder everybody be on here doing the conservative grift. They got to make money somehow. Boy, you tell the truth, boy, you gonna go broke on social media. You gonna go belly up like Trump businesses. Yeah. Yeah, you gonna go belly up like America doing an Iran military campaign. Mm-hmm. Operation Epic Fury turned into epic flurries. Iran turned it into epic flurries. Uh, yeah. Hey, man, it's been a pleasure, man. It's been love, man. It's been love. I enjoyed this on TikTok. Y'all lit over here, man. Salute the FBA Convo for telling me to go to TikTok, man. I think I'm going to have to go to TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Because YouTube play too much. YouTube play too much. You know, it's hard to make it on YouTube. It's hard to make it on YouTube. You know, it's hard to make it on YouTube. They want to ban you for everything you do. And I just want to say before I go, salute to Iran. Congratulations. Hey, y'all, BB mad. BB mad, boy. I can't wait to see what type of videos, Lego videos Iran put out now, boy. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see how they gonna troll now. Okay, that's what's up, boss lady. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. That's love right there. That's love. Come help me out on the tube, man. They got me shadow banned. How I go from like 22,000 people in my live stream to barely getting 10. But don't worry, my punishment will be over soon. I'm so glad I got other ways to make money. Because if I had to depend on social media, I go belly up. Belly up. Real talk. Well, it's been a real one, everybody. It's been a real one. As you know, Trump has agreed to a ceasefire. It should have never been anything from the start. But it was. Because them vampires just don't know how not to start stuff. You know, they want to handle everything in every other country and tell people how to live and won't fix it right here in this country. And the best way they could fix it is just relinquish their power. We don't need pedos running the government. We don't need crooks and criminals and liars running the government. We don't need people who allegedly eat children running the government. We don't need people who pass on fake, false religions and gods to maintain control running the government. So I say impeach everybody under the same article. They do not have the cognitive skills to do the job. None of them. There's something wrong here. There's something wrong here. With that being said, I've enjoyed everybody, man. I've enjoyed everybody. If you're on YouTube, find me on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, do what Miss Boss Lady Mocha just did and find me on YouTube. Boss Lady Mocha, I'm going to make you a moderator over here. Hold on. Don't go nowhere just yet. Yeah. There you go. I'm going to follow you back, too. Yeah. You done started something over here, Boss Lady Mocha. Yeah, you done started something. Anyways, y'all, it's been fun. Even though the YouTube numbers aren't too good. I mean, I have fun on TikTok. So that's all that matters. YouTube. All right, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, get your one-on-one. Get your one-on-one with the real internal indigenous spiritual most high. None of that colonial stuff, man. We ain't waiting on nobody to come save us. A vampire ain't never came to save us. You know what I'm saying? We spiritual people, not religious people. Y'all stay prayed up, stay blessed up, stay meditated up, stay protected, stay real, stay conscious, stay uncut, be inspired, be great, be you. Ashe. respect, love, FBA. Stand up. You know what I'm saying? Ah, Shay.